Today in our class, I need to explain projectile motion, which is belongs to the motion in a plane. Already in our previous videos, we have discussed very well the motion in a straight line. Okay, but today we are discussing about the projectile motion. So before going to that, we need to learn about the projectile. So let us start our topic here. It is projectile motion. Projectile motion. So what is a projectile? What is meant by the projectile? So projectile, it is nothing but a body which can thrown other than 90 degree or 0 degree to the surface of earth, to the 0 degree angle to the nearer to surface of an earth. So this is the projectile. So here what I am saying, it is a body which can thrown other than 90 degree or 0 degree angle to the nearer to surface of an earth. So that is the projectile. So here the path which is the way which is the object is moving in the way, that should be called as path of the projectile. So for suppose, so here there is a body which can thrown, so this is the origin, this is the horizontal surface, that is nothing but earth here, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. If a body can be thrown with certain angle, that is theta, so here theta is not equal to the 90 degree and theta is not equal to the 0 degree. So this is the caution, you have to make it as projectile. Okay, so whenever you have to throw an object with angle theta as initial velocity u, then it can be moves in this way and reaches its ground point after some time. Okay, so here in this, the body consisting of velocity which can along with the x-axis and also along with the y-axis here. Okay, at any point you have to choose on the path of the projectile, that point should be is P. Okay, so here it has some velocity along with the x-axis, that is Vx, and the velocity along with the y-axis, that is Vy. So this is at all the points it has same situation along with the x-axis, along with the y-axis here. Okay, at this point is known as the maximum height point. At the velocity of the object is equal to the 0, right? And here the distance along with the x-axis, the distance of the object along with the x-axis, that is Vx, the distance along with the y-axis, that is Vy here from the x point. Okay, so this is the motion of an object. So to study about the motion of the object which is thrown other than 90 degree or theta degree is called projectile or the path of the projectile. That motion should be called as path of the projectile. So let us know about the what is the path of the projectile here. So the example of the projectile here it is, so in our daily life, the first example it is a ball is thrown, a cricket ball. A cricket ball is thrown by a fielder who are from the boundary. Thrown by an athlete. Okay, and also a bullet fired from a gun. A bullet fired from a bullet fired from a done. So these are all the examples of the projectile motion. These are all the examples of the projectile motion. Okay. Right. So let us see what is the path of the projectile here. What is the path of the projectile here? Okay. So let us see. So here there is a body which can be thrown at an angle to the horizontal. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis here. So here a body was thrown with a certain angle theta to the horizontal with initial velocity u. It will be goes upward and moves reach the ground point here. So this is the maximum height of the projectile here, where it is capital H. And at the maximum height point, the final velocity of the body is equal to the 0. So here, so u, it is the initial velocity of the body. In this case, the initial velocity will be divided into two components. So that it is the first one, it is the horizontal component. U will be divided into two components. First, it is the horizontal component. Horizontal component, that is along with the x-axis, So here ux, it is equal along with the x-axis, where ux it is equal u cos theta. So this is the horizontal component where ux is equal u cos theta. And the second component, it is the vertical component. So the vertical component, it is along with the y-axis, where uy it is equal u sin theta. Uy is equal u sin theta. This is along with the y-axis. Uy is equal u sin theta here. Right? So these are the components of velocity. And now we have to find that the displacement of the body along with the x-axis and along with the y-axis. Okay? So then you can find the path of the projectile. Okay? So the displacement of the body, along with x-axis. Let it is x. Therefore, displacement x it is equal, from laws of equation of motion, s is equal ut plus half at square. You can write that u, it is the s, it is nothing but, whereas distance along with the x-axis, the s it is equal x, and u it is the ux, right, and t is the t, where a it is equal 0 here because of a along with the x-axis. The acceleration of the body along with the x-axis, because of in the horizontal the velocity is constant. The constant velocity has acceleration 0. Velocity constant, then acceleration ax is equal 0 due to x-axis. Velocity is constant, then ax is equal 0. Okay? So then you can write this equation, x it is equal ux into, what is that? T, because of plus it is 1 by 2 into 0 into t square, it is equal 0. So x it is equal ux into t, where ux it is nothing but along with the x-axis, that is u cos theta. X it is equal u cos theta into t here. Therefore, t is equal x by u cos theta. This is equation 1. So this is the time taken to the body along with the x-axis. And the displacement of the body along with y-axis, let it be displacement of the body along with y-axis. Along with y-axis, there is from s is equal ut plus half at square, ut plus half at square, where s it is equal along with the y-axis, it let it be sy, and u it is equal to uy, and t is equal to t here, right? And a here it is minus g along with the y-axis, whereas a it is equal minus g here. So let's substitute all those terms in this equation. We will get whereas s it is equal, s it is nothing but y it is equal ut, it is nothing but uyt, and plus 1 by 2, g means a means minus g into t square. It is equal y it is equal uy means what is that? Uy u sin theta into t means t is equal x by u cos theta into minus of 1 by 2 g into t square. T square means x by u cos theta whole square. So let simplify this. U and u will be cancelled out. It is sin theta by cos theta. It is tan theta into x minus 1 by 2 g into x square by u square cos square theta here. Okay, so this is the y. So this can be written as tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. So this is the one form of the equation, which is nothing but the basic equation of y is equal ax minus bx square. Ax minus bx square. This is the equation of parabola. Equation of parabola. So this equation can be related to compare this equation, where tan theta it is equal to a and g by 2u square cos square theta is equal to b. So then this can be said to be ax minus bx square. The ax minus bx square, it is the basic formula of the parabola. Hence we can say that the path of the projectile is in parabola. The path of the projectile is in parabola. Okay, so this is along with the x-axis along with the y-axis, that is v1. Okay, the path of the projectile is in parabola. How we can say that parabola? Because of this equation should consider as y is equal to ax minus bx square, whereas here a it is equal tan theta and b is equal g by 2u square cos square theta. Okay, so this is the equation of projectile motion, equation of parabola, right? So the path of the projectile is in parabola. What is a projectile? A body which can be thrown other than 90 degrees, which is nearer to the surface of an earth, then it can said to be a projectile. The path followed by the body is called path of the projectile. The path of the projectile is always in parabola. Okay, so this is the information about the projectile motion. Let us see what is the time of ascent, time of descent, and also maximum height reached by the object in the projectile, and the time of flight, and the range which can the body is reached at the ground point. So we have to see so many variables in this projectile motion. Okay, time of ascent. Time of ascent. So this is denoted by the letter TA. So what is the time of ascent here? The time taken to reach the body its maximum height point. The time taken to reach its maximum height. Maximum height is called time of ascent, that is TA. From laws of equation of motion, from v is equal to u plus at, where v it is equal to here vy, that is nothing but 0. At maximum height point, the final velocity of the object is equal to 0, and u it is equal to uy, that is nothing but u sin theta, and a it is equal to minus g in vertical upward direction, and t it is equal to ta here. So let's substitute all those values in this equation. 0 it is equal, u it is nothing but u sin theta and minus g into ta, right? U sin theta is equal gta and ta it is equal to u sin theta by g here, u sin theta by g. Okay, so this is the time of ascent. Of course, the time of descent, so the time taken to reach the ground point from its maximum height point, it is td. The ta and td will be always equal. In already previously you have to seen, in vertically projected body, if a body will be thrown in vertical direction, then the final velocity will becomes to 0, then time taken it is equal to ta, it is u by g. So here theta it is equal 90 degrees, where if theta it is equal 90, then sin 90 is equal to 1, ta it is equal to u by g. So this is the, what is that here, vertically projected. This is vertically projected. This is projectile, in case of projectile, right? U sin theta by g. Okay, and now we have to find time of descent and time of flight and range. Okay, projectile. So this is maximum height, it is h maximum. So have a diagram. This is the basic diagram for all, and it is origin. Whenever we have to throw an object with angle theta to the horizontal, it will be moves in this direction, and after reach the same horizontal point. So that is the ground point. So here this is the maximum height point, that is nothing but h maximum here, right? At whatever the point you have to choose that point, the velocity along with the x direction and the velocity along with the y direction. This is x axis and this is y axis here. The velocity of the projectile along with the x axis, ux is equal to u cos theta, and the velocity of the projectile along with the y axis, uy is equal to u sin theta, right? So these are the basics here. Here we need to find the h maximum or maximum height. Okay, so let us find maximum height of the body. The maximum height it is nothing but the distance travelled by the projectile until its final velocity is equal to the 0. The distance travelled by the particle, or projectile. Here the projectile, the distance travelled by the projectile, the distance travelled by the projectile, till its final velocity equal to 0, right? From v square minus u square it is equal to as. This is the laws of equation of motion. Here s it is equal maximum height, that is h maximum, and a it is equal to minus g, this is vertical direction, and v it is the final velocity along with y axis, it is vy is equal to 0. So here v is equal to vy, and the u it is equal to uy, it is equal to u sin theta. So these are the values you have to substitute here. From v square it is equal 0 square minus u square, it is equal u sin theta whole square, it is equal minus 2g h maximum. So we need to find the h maximum value, where it is minus u square sin square theta, it is equal minus 2g h maximum, right? H max minus and minus gets cancelled out. H maximum it is equal u square sin square theta by what is that 2g. So this is the maximum height of the projectile. Maximum height of the projectile in case of projectile. Already in our previous lesson in the motion in a straight line, we derived that maximum height of a vertically projected body. Vertically projected body, which is nothing but, so here there is a body which is thrown vertically upwards, it will be reaches its final velocity is equal to 0 and finally it will be drops same point. So here the theta it is equal how much here 90 degrees. If theta it is equal 90 degrees here, then sin square 90, sin 90 is equal to 1, sin square 90 is equal to 1 square, then h maximum it is equal u square by 2g because of sin 90 is equal 1 here. Sin square 90 is equal 1. Okay, so this is the vertically projected body. So vertically projected body already we proved that u square by 2g. So this is in case of vertical projected body, this is in case of projectile. This is in case of projectile. Okay. So here this is the maximum height of a projectile. Now let us find time of descent. Time of descent. That is nothing but TD. Okay. Here the time taken to the body, to reach ground point from its maximum height. So from S is equal to ut plus half at square. S it is equal to ut plus half at square. So where S it is nothing but the maximum height point h maximum. Already you derived that u square sin square theta by 2g here. Okay. And u it is equal to initial velocity at this point. Here this is the TA. Already you find that this is the TD. Okay. And u it is equal uy it is equal 0 here. Initial velocity of the projectile here, and t it is equal to td, and a it is equal g here. A is equal g because of it is plus g in downward direction, right? So let's substitute all the values here. From s is equal h maximum it is equal u into t. 0 into t it is equal 0, that is 1 by 2 g TD square, T for TD, time of descent, where it is, how we can write that, h maximum is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g is equal g by g TD square by 2. This 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. Okay, this is TD square it is equal, how you can write that, g will be in this side, u square sin square theta by g into g square here, whereas cross multiplication. Okay, and right, so this is cross multiplication here, where TD is equal under root of u square, and let it be here u sin theta whole square by g whole square, or let's simply have to write u sin theta by g whole square here, because of g square and root will be cancelled out, where TD is equal u sin theta by g here, u sin theta by g. So let see once, already we derived that TA it is equal u sin theta by g, so that is equal TD. So here how much time will be taken to reach the maximum height point, that much of time to taken to reach at the same point at what position it will be started, that is horizontal position or earth. Okay, so whereas TA it is equal TD, it is always suitable in projectile and to the vertical projected body. TA is equal to TD here. The total time, that is nothing but time of ascent and the time of descent, will be known as the time of flight. Time of flight. So time of flight, it is nothing but capital T, it is equal to TA plus TD here, whereas TA is equal to u sin theta by g and plus TD is equal to u sin theta by g, whereas it is u sin theta by g plus u sin theta by g, that is nothing but 2u sin theta by g. So this is the time of flight of a projectile. Time of flight of a projectile. Okay. So here time of ascent and time of descent, maximum height and time of flight will be defined by us. Okay. So one more option it is there. Range of a projectile. Let us see the range of a projectile. How we can derive the range of a projectile. Let's see. So here range. So what is meant by a range? So range, it is nothing but the horizontal distance traveled by a projectile. The horizontal distance traveled by a projectile. Range here will be denoted by the letter R. Horizontal distance traveled by a projectile. Projectile is called range. It is nothing but capital R. So the horizontal distance means from this point to, whereas this point to here, from this point. So this is the horizontal distance where it has the range. Right? Horizontal distance traveled by a projectile is called the range. So whereas distance is equal to velocity into time. Okay, which type of velocity it is? Horizontal velocity here. Horizontal velocity. So horizontal velocity means it is nothing but ux into ux. Horizontal velocity is equal to ux into how much time it will be taken? The time taken to reach its ground point. It is one of the time of ascent and another time of descent. The total time will be time of flight. Okay, time of flight here. You need to write capital T here. Therefore, ux it is equal to u cos theta into t, it is nothing but capital T, it is equal to u sin theta by g, that is the time of flight. Right? So u into u square, it is 2u square sin theta cos theta by g. So here 2 sin theta cos theta, it is equal sin 2 theta. So here sin 2 theta, it is equal 2 sin theta cos theta. Whereas 2 sin theta cos theta will be written as sin 2 theta. Then horizontal distance, that is nothing but range, it is equal u square sin 2 theta by g here. U square sin 2 theta by g. So this is the range of a projectile. So the range of a projectile depends upon the angle of the projectile. So where the angle of the projectile here. Okay, at which angle the range of the projectile will be maximum. So for the maximum range for the R maximum, if 2 theta it is equal to 1, if 2 theta is equal to 1, or if 2 theta is equal to 90 degrees, because of sin 90 is equal to 1, that is the maximum value, then theta it is equal to 45. 90 by 2 it is equal to 45 degrees. At theta is equal to 45 degrees, then R maximum it is equal u square sin theta is equal to 45, sin 2 into 45 it is sin 90 by, it is equal to g, it is equal to u square by g. So this is the R maximum. The maximum range should be u square by g. where theta it is equal 45. If theta it is equal 45, the range will be maximum. The range will be maximum. For suppose if you have to thrown an object from the horizontal, so this is the, whereas if you have to project with some angle theta it is equal 60 degrees, theta it is equal 60 degrees, and you will be project theta it is equal 80 degrees. So this is the theta it is equal 80 degrees, and this is the theta it is equal 90 degrees, and where it is theta it is equal 45 degrees, then it will be reaches the maximum range. So this is the range of the projectile, where you have to theta it is equal 45 degree here. If theta it is equal 45, the distance traveled by the projectile will be maximum. That should be the maximum range. Okay, right. For a given projection U, the ranges will be equal at theta or 90 minus theta, or 90 minus theta, or 90 minus theta or theta, either 45 plus alpha or 45 minus alpha. So these are the ranges where different angles where the ranges will be equal. For suppose here, so this is the angle of the projection here. So this is theta or 90 minus theta here, and this is the, where it is 90 minus theta or theta. So here the ranges will be same here. So this is the R1, for example, this is R1 and this is R2 here, whereas R1 it is equal R2. Okay, where the ranges will be common, where the ranges will be same, that is nothing but it is theta or 90 minus theta or 90 minus theta or theta. So whenever we have to project the projectile with theta or 90 minus theta angle, then both are reach the same ranges, and we have to project the 45 degrees value, so then it will be reaches the maximum range. So this is the 45 degrees. So here where theta it is equal, here theta it is equal 45 degrees. The range it is, for example, R3. R3 is greater than to the R1 and R2 here. Okay, so this is the equal ranges of the theta. Relation between maximum height and time of flight. Maximum height, h maximum and capital T. So capital T it is equal, you know that 2u sin theta by g, and from this you can write that u it is equal gt by 2 sin theta, and h maximum it is equal u square sin square theta by 2g. Okay, let it substitute here. U square nothing but g square t square by 4 into sin square theta, right, into sin square theta. So this is u square here, this is square, and by what is here, 2 sin theta. So that is 2g. Here we need to write, whereas 2g here, right? So this can be the 4. So 4 into 2, 4 2s are 8, and sin square theta get cancelled. Okay, and g will be cancelled. 2 into 4 are 2 4s are 8, and you can write that g t square by 8. gt square by 8. This is the h maximum. So h maximum it is equal gt square by 8 here. This is the relationship between time of flight and maximum height. This is the maximum height, and the total time from this point to this point, it is the time of flight. Okay, so from this you can write that t is equal t square, it is equal 8 h maximum by g here. Okay, so this is the relation between h maximum and t, ht, relation between h and t. Okay, simple. You have to remember this equation, h maximum is equal gt square by 8. So if they will be given to us time of flight, then you can find the h maximum here. Okay, how it will be kind of, so the time of flight, the time taken to the body projectile to reach the ground point, it is, for example, where 4 seconds. So then find maximum height of the projectile. So how we can find that? H maximum it is equal gt square by 8 here. So g it is equal acceleration due to gravity 10 meter per second square, and t square nothing but 4 square, it is 16 by 8, it is 2 times, whereas 10 into 2 it is 20 meter. This is the maximum height of the projectile. Okay, so this is the you have to find. So whereas, so let check it B, where it is t square it is equal 16 here, t square it is equal 8 into h maximum how much it is 20 by g how much it is 10, and 8 2s are 16 is equal 16 here. So this is the check. So this is the method you have to find. Without given any data, you have to given the total time taken to reach the ground point. Then you have to find the how much maximum height traveled by the projectile. Right? Let us see another one. For a angle of projection theta, maximum height h maximum, and time of flight, and it is, you have to take a range r. Find the relation between these two. Find the relation. Okay, so with the angle of the projection theta and maximum height h maximum and the range r. Okay, so here h maximum it is equal u square sine square theta by 2g, and r it is equal u square sine 2 theta by g. Okay, so this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2 we have to do 1 by 2. So where there is u square, it is nothing but h maximum by r, it is equal u square sine square theta by 2g into g by u square sine 2 theta, where u square and u square gets cancelled, g and g gets cancelled, it is equal sine square theta, it is equal sine theta into sine theta, you have to write, by sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta and cos theta. Okay, sine theta and sine theta cancel out. Okay, then you can write here 2 into 2 sine theta cos theta, where it is sine theta by cos theta, it is equal tan theta by 4 here, it is h by r, where it is tan theta, it is equal 4h by r here. tan theta is equal 4h by 2, where theta it is equal angle of projection. Angle of projection. So then theta should be known as, it is equal tan inverse of how much? 4h by r. H it is the maximum height, r it is the range. So if they are given to us maximum height and the range value, it will be find the angle also. That is the relation between the maximum height and to the range and to the angle of projection. Okay, without knowing the angle of projection, they will be given to us the range of the projectile and maximum height of the projectile. Then you have to find easily the angle of the projection here. Clear? So tan theta is equal 4h by r. This is the formula you have to remember. Next one. Here the complementary angles at theta and 90 minus theta and 90 minus theta, then r1 it is equal to r2. So it is possible where the theta and 90 minus theta and 90 minus theta. Okay, so the range of a projectile r1 it is equal, let it be u square sine 2 theta by g here, and r2 it is equal, because of ikkada theta it is equal theta, and u square sine 2 into theta remains 90 minus theta, because of theta it is equal 90 minus theta here by g. Let this r1 it is equal, so what is r2 here? Let it be r2 it is equal u square sine 2 into 90, 180 minus 2 theta, 180 minus theta by g. 180 minus theta it is nothing but sine theta, so that is nothing but r2 it is equal u square sine 2 theta by g here. So this is the r2 equation 2, and this is the r1 equation 1. From 1 and 2 we have to see where r1 it is equal u square sine 2 theta by g, r2 is equal u square sine 2 theta by g. So therefore r1 it is equal r2 at which angles? Theta and 90 minus theta here. Okay, first suppose if theta it is equal 60 degrees and 90 minus theta nothing but 90 minus 60, it is equal 30 degrees. At 60 degrees and 30 degrees, the ranges r1 it is equal to r2, the ranges are equal. For suppose if we have to project an object with angle 60 degrees, it will be reaches some point. So here with angle 60, it reaches this point, this is the r1, and if you have to project 30 degrees, and also it will be reaches the same point. Okay, so that is the theta and 90 minus theta. Okay, so at this you have to get the equal ranges where theta and 90 minus theta. Okay, now let us find the path of the projectile in terms of range. Path of the projectile in terms of range, very important, in terms of range. So the path of the projectile y it is equal tan theta x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. So this is the path of the projectile here. So we have to show the value in terms of range here, in terms of capital R. So let it be tan theta into x will be common here, then 1 minus g by 2u square cos square theta into tan theta, okay, into x here. because of 1x is common here. Let's write this tan theta into x 1 minus g by it is equal to u square cos square theta into sin theta by cos theta, sin theta by cos theta into x here, where cos theta and square will be cancelled out. Okay, it is tan theta into x, where 1 minus g by 2 g by it is equal u square 2 sin theta into cos theta, 2 sin theta cos theta into x here, where so 2 sin theta cos theta it is equal 2 sin theta cos theta it is equal sin 2 theta, right? It is equal tan theta into x 1 minus g by u square sin 2 theta, u square sin 2 theta into x here. So here r it is equal u square sin 2 theta by g, right? 1 by r it is equal to g by 2u square sin 2 theta, sin 2 theta here, where it is g by u square sin 2 theta. One by r it is equal u square by it is actually what u square sin 2 theta. It is nothing but u square g by u square sin 2 theta. So let it be tan theta into x is equal to 1 minus, so what is that, g by u square sin 2 theta, g by u square sin 2 theta, it is nothing but 1 by r, it is equal 1 by r into x, it is equal to x by r here. So this is the path of the projectile in terms of range. Tan theta into it is nothing but in terms of range. How we can write this? y is equal tan theta into x 1 minus x by r. It is equal path of the projectile. This is in terms of the range. So note this one, very important. Tan theta into x into 1 minus x by r. Okay. So this is the clear information about the projectile motion in variables, different variables, that is the time of ascent and time of descent, maximum height, time of flight and its range. And also we are discussing the relation between angle of projection and the range into the time of flight, and angle of projection, range into the maximum height, and which two complementary angles the range will be equal, let it be, we are also solving that. Okay, and the derivation for the path of the projectile in terms of range, it is also derived. Okay, so please, if you like this video, please share to your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.